What's going on, everyone? So some time ago I swore off buying used cases because sometimes it pans out, but a lot of times I was having a bad streak of luck. I would save some money on buying the case, but then I would end up missing a bunch of key features. A lot of times it was case-specific hard drive caddies. Sometimes it would be standoffs that required a special type of screw. And then as far as like cables missing for front I/O. And it got to the point where buying a cheap case on Newegg was actually better than buying a used one in the long run. Well, today I broke that rule because I had never done a build in a white case before. I found a white case that I liked for an acceptable price, and I went ahead and I bought it anyway, so I hope it doesn't suck. So what we have here is a white and blue case, which I think is a good build color that goes together. And this is, while it doesn't say on there, I think this is a DIYPC case because the box is the same. And it's a Gamestorm-W, and I believe the W stands for white case. The box is original, but I've got packing popping out through the side, so I have a feeling the original owner didn't keep the styrofoam and whatnot that originally came in. So we're gonna see what the condition is like once we get in here. It didn't look too bad online, but photos only tell you so much. There's a lot going on here. Okay, there's, wow, all right. So then there's this. I don't know what the hell that is. There's some spray painting on there or something. All right. That box looks homeless. What is this? Looks like I got a free cloth napkin. Wow, this seller really just included all the bells and whistles on this one. Alright, there is a plethora of plastic bags that you use for padding. I have an entire roll of bubble wrap that I use for shipping. I don't know why people can't buy that. This might take a second. It smells like Goodwill in here. Alright, let's see if we can do this without getting all the bags out. Alright, this thing needed some air. I'm glad it's finally getting it now. Alright, first off, the case feels pretty light. Definitely plastic, some metal. But if this is a DIYPC case, you know, it wasn't very expensive when I bought it, and it wasn't very expensive when he bought it either. Alright, so we have a clear plastic panel, which is partially popping out. I believe I can fix that though. That should be easy enough. Why would the tabs be undone? So I don't know what was going on with this guy, but this panel has these tabs that bend over. For whatever reason, a lot of these tabs have been pulled out. It's not cracked, it's not broken, but these should be sitting in here and they're not. I'll have to fix that when I clean this. So there's room for 3 fans across the front. There are currently 2 blue ones mounted here and 1 blue one mounted on the back. Now the way that this case is set up is that this front panel here and these vents, all of that can glow blue, but the way they had it set up is just this section glows blue and the top is blank. I don't know why anyone would do that. Why wouldn't you put all 3 blue in the front and then just a plain black exhaust one in the back? No idea, but we're gonna end up switching that when the time comes. You do have some fan mounting options across the top if you want exhaust through here. Top I/O, headphone, microphone, 2 USB 2.0, 2 USB 3.0, power, reset. Now let's see what's behind the back panel. These smaller cases are not known for their cable management capacity, which sucks because if you're buying a cheaper case, you're probably buying a cheaper power supply, which isn't module. So this is a problem. I messaged the guy about this, and I asked him about hard drive caddies in particular, and they're missing. They should be right here. They are not. So the hard drive caddy, for those of you that don't know, is usually a little plastic piece. Sometimes it's metal. You see this a lot in like Dell pre-builds and cases like this. Usually clips, comes out, you put the hard drive in it, and then you take that caddy and you click it right back in. It's not here. And this looks like it should have at least 2. Now I don't know if that's something I can message the seller about or if it's something I can find online, but it's not a good start. Also, with the way that this is set up, your power supply is gonna sit right here. There's not a lot of room for cable management. Your best bet is to have one hard drive up here and tuck your extra cables down here, because you're only gonna have so much that run up into the case. Now, these look like SSD mounts here, which you could do if you wanted to. SSDs are usually like twice as much as hard drives, like regular hard drives. So I don't use them as much for my larger storage. I just use them as boot drives, but it's a possibility that you could mount them here and skip those bays down below. And that's a weird bracket. Did this guy leave some sort of bracket in there for like extra USB ports or Wi-Fi or something? But this is why I don't buy used cases. Now, the fan cables seem to be intact. You have your cables for audio, USB, USB 3.0, all of your power button, all of that. It seems like we have all of that intact. Fan cables are all here, so that shouldn't be a problem. It is dusty, it does need to be cleaned. My hope, when all this is said and done, is that it's a pretty sweet blue and white PC. I have a 4th gen Intel motherboard that's going in here that does have blue highlights. It's gonna be complemented with some blue RAM. So hopefully the set, when it's all done, looks pretty cool. But that's going to be in another video. This was just the unboxing of this little thing here. We will go into some build highlights for this once everything's said and done. We'll check thermals, so you see how everything performs in here once we're all set. Not that you can find this case, it's discontinued. It's just gonna look cool when we're done. So like I said, this is going to be my first white PC build. Have you ever done any white PC builds? They're very specific, and I think they look best with blue lights, but let me know what you think. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you later. Bye.